was a nice shed, and it was a good environment. And then slowly people came on board. We put a first couple of employees.
When I started, there were 3 of us, and because that was all there was, anything that needed doing, you just had to get it done.
I mean, it was a very different looking company. The team pulled together really well, put in long hours when we had to, and we did the whole working late or working weekends, emergency, trips and meetings. But it's come together.
Programming is really dominated by this process of debugging, as they call it, right? Making the damn thing work. And it was clear to my co-founder and me that if we could make this work, and this ability for the programmer to see what's happened, rather than having to guess and maybe get little clues and pick them out one at a time, to be able just to record the execution of the program, a bit like CCTV, and then be able to wind that back and see what happened rather than having to guess what happened or figure out what happened, this would be enormously powerful.
Every customer we have and every customer we don't yet have has some software they don't understand.
At the moment, we're often having initial conversations with people who aren't necessarily familiar with the concept of recording and reverse debugging that we do, which is a double-edged sword. We have to build up that idea and persuade people that it's a useful concept, but then once they get that, we don't really have much direct competition.
Once they get it, they really get it. Usually it's when we solve a bug for them for the first time and they see how quick it is.
Our customers at the moment, majority of them are enterprise, so the likes of SAP, Mentor Graphics and Cadence, just to name a few.
We are the only commercial offering of this kind.
We're doing something that's really challenging. Like I say, people have been trying to do this for decades.
Working for a smaller company means that I get to interact directly with customers a lot, which is fantastic, because it means you really understand why what you're doing is important.
As a developer myself, the thing that really attracted me was just the idea of being able to sort of debug and go backwards.
One of the reasons I was actually quite keen when I started here was that I haven't worked anywhere before that had a quality team.
A fundamental value is knowing everything about what a process did in a way which can be shared and analysed by different people and investigated in different ways.
And so this is around software accountability. We know what the outputs were, but we might know what the inputs were, but no one can see what happened in between. Why did the software do what it did? We're just really beginning to grapple with this question right now, and it's really exciting to be part of that, part of the answer to that.